What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Road Tuesday. Today, we're going to go over the Mega Slowbro-EX deck. Now, Mega Slowbro-EX, he has the attack Low Roll Spin. That's such a weird name, first of all, but Low Roll Spin does 100 damage. Not that very good, right? But this Pokemon is now confused, and during your next turn, this Pokemon's Low Roll Spin does 100 more damage before applying weakness and resistance. So that means the next turn, you can do 200, and then you could do 200, and then you could do 200, and it just constantly keeps doing 200 over and over again. Now, there's two downsides to this. One, you're confused. So you hit to flip a coin to tails, you do not hit that and take 30 damage to yourself. And also, your opponent can Lysandre up another Pokemon or escape up another Pokemon. And if they do this, they make it where you cannot Low Roll Spin for 200, and once again, you'll have to hit for 100, and then hit for 200, then 200, then 200. And the first problem, I mean, we can't fix the Lysandre escape rope play. That's just part of life. That happens. You can't do 200 damage. But we can fix the confusion with the Chaos Tower. This top part says this Pokemon cannot be confused or poisoned. So if you have this down facing your way, you cannot be confused, and that's how we'll prevent that, which is fantastic. But like I said, the escape rope Lysandre play, I mean, you can just not put down Pokemon, and that won't really work because Mega Slowbro will eventually get knocked out. But we just gotta hope they don't play that many Lysandres or escape ropes. We just hope they don't draw into it, kind of thing. All right, so the other Pokemon we're gonna play, of course, Slowbro-EX, which is terrible. Slack off, heals 60. You can't attack during the next turn, and Flash Splash for 100. Yeah, all terrible. Yeah, that's a terrible card. I mean, Mega Slowbro is not any better, but at least he can do some damage. Like 200 is still pretty strong. We play one Manaphy with if a water Pokemon's attached, if a water energy attached Pokemon, it has no retreat cause, which is fantastic. If they do Lysandre stall somebody, you can just free retreat. If you have a water energy, one Hoopa with the Scoundering, search for 3 EX Pokemon and 2 Shaymin to help set up, and there we go. That's gonna be all the Pokemon you play. Now there's probably a ton of different water Pokemon you can play. But we'll just keep it simple, keep it really consistent by playing a 4-3 Mega Slowbro and 4 Speed Links. Just try to get this Mega Slowbro ASAP so your turn does not end when you Mega Evolve. Now, since you're playing so few Pokemon, you have like a lot of free space, kinda. So play 2 Enhanced Hammer, discard a special attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon. We know how good this Enhanced Hammer is. It's probably one of the best cards in the game right now, and to slow down your opponent is fantastic. Play 3 Mega Turbo, which is how we're going to try to get that turn 2 Mega Slowbro. He does need 3 energies, so what you can do is you can attach. The next turn, you can Mega Evolve and attach. And yeah, that's how we're going to try to get the turn 2 attack off. Of course, like always, play 4 Trainers Mail, 4 Ultra Ball, 4 via Seeker. Now, this stuff is where it gets kind of interesting. We play 1 Giovanni scheme, which can draw 5 or do additional 20 damage, and that 20 damage is huge. Remember, Mega Slowbro can only do 200 damage, but with Giovanni scheme, it can do 220, which can start hitting the magical numbers on like belted Pokemon, like belted Evital, belted Darkrai, like anything with 171 HP that has a fighting fear belt, you can now knock it out thanks to Giovanni scheme, which is fantastic. And also, if somebody has like 110 or 120 HP, you can one-shot it now because of Giovanni scheme. We're playing 1 Hex Maniac to shut down abilities, 2 Lysandre, 3 in, 1 Pokemon Center Lady, which can heal 60, and remove all special conditions. So if you whiff the stadium, you can use Pokemon Center Lady to heal that confusion, and you're good to go. You can attack automatically, and you can heal 60 damage. So not a bad card overall. 1 Pokemon Ranger. And this could be more for like for Regice. If you're playing against Regice, you really don't have any way to beat it. So Ranger can come in clutch to help you beat out Regice. 4 Sycamore, and also Regice could be slowed down by your Enhanced Hammers because it needs a water and a DCE. And you can just Enhanced Hammer, maybe they'll have another one, and then you can attack it as well, which is fantastic. 4 Sycamore, 4 Chaos Tower, 4 Spirit Link, and 11 Water Energies. And there you go, that is my Mega Slowbro deck. It's pretty simple, just, 4-3 Mega Slowbro, a lot of consistency cards, and some disruption, but we're just trying to take knockouts as quickly as we can, and hopefully our opponent will not be able to Lysandre, because if you're taking knockouts fast, they can't really Lysandre around you. I mean, they can, but then they basically just waste a turn if they need to get set up. So that's our plan, try to get set up ASAP and win games that way. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video introduction. Thanks for watching, and let's see, can Mega Slowbro take a game or not? We'll find out here in a second. Alright guys, so we're playing Secure again in 1995, playing a water deck as well. Could be playing a Mega Slowbro, probably not, most likely a Greninja deck, so go ahead, take always. And I mean, we do have the potential to constantly keep knock out these Greninjas over and over again, so that might give us the advantage. So yes, we have to go first, and hopefully we start with a Slowbro, and unfortunately we have a Mulligan, alright? And Max looks for rough seas, so they are not playing the Greninja decks. I have no idea what they're playing. Maybe a Glaceon Regice deck, which could be really bad. I mean, we do have the one Ranger, but is that going to be enough? Probably not. We got a Slowbro, we got another Slowbro. We'll probably put both these down. Or we can just leave one the active, put our energy on just pass, and then Trainers. Oh, probably just Trainers Mail first of all. Just try to see if we can find a Hoopa, Scoundering, and let's see what is our opponent playing. Alright, we'll press done. We know it's some kind of rough seas engine, so there is a Regice. Alright, so Trainers Mail. We'll grab a Pokemon Stimulator so we don't draw back into it. Trainers Mail again. We'll find a Sycamore, okay? So we'll grab a Sycamore, put down the Slowbro, and unfortunately we're going to Sycamore hand away, draw 7 new cards. We do put a Water Energy in the discard pile, and alright, so we can Ultra Ball, discard Giovanni Scheme, and the Ultra Ball to grab a Manaphy. We'll put that guy down. Put down the Shaymin and set it for 3 new cards. And with the Shaymin, I'm at least looking for energy for our turn. So let's say, can we find one of our energies or not? And we do find energy, which is fantastic. We'll put down the active and we'll press pass onto our opponent's turn. Now, we do have Slack Off. We can heal 60. Not really that useful. I mean, he can't attack us first turn. We also have Enhanced Hammer, so if he puts a DC, it's the active, but unfortunately, he puts a Water G. Mighty Field has one to pass onto our turn. That is not good. And we get a Mega Slowbro. So right now, I'm just going to Mega Evolve. We can retreat and Mega Evolve so that way our Slowbro does not get hit. And I think that's a better play. Retreat and just Mega Evolve. Next turn, he can attach a DC, right? But then we have Enhanced Hammer. We can have a Mega Turbo to this guy. So there's a DC coming down. Okay. And there's a Resistant Blizzard for 110 damage. I mean, 80 damage, sorry. I don't know why I was saying 110. So there is a Mega Slowbro as well. So Mega Turbo to the bench. Enhanced Hammer, discard the DCE, and we will just Mega Evolve onto our opponent's turn. Alright, so there we go. We're slowly getting our Slowbros out. We did discard the DCE, and do we have another DC or not? We do have the Ranger and a Water G be attached to our opponent, and a Ice Beam for 30 damage, 40 with Fighting Fields, and tells that we are not player. So in our turn, we get a Hex Maniac. Alright, so I'm putting on the Chaos Tower, flip it this way so we cannot be confused. And we are going to Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. It'll say, what can we find? And we find an Ultra Ball and a Slowbro. So what I can do is, do we try to go for Mega Turbo Play or not? I don't think so. I'm just going to put down the Slowbro, put energy on the Slowbro, put down the Slowbro-EX, and just press pass onto our opponent's turn. They cannot take a knockout this turn. That's fantastic. A Water is going to be active, and we'll see another Resistance Blizzard for 80 damage. Alright, so in our turn, let's see, what do we get? There's a Water Energy. So I'm going to Water Energy the active. Retreat. VS Seeker for a Ranger. And we will be able to hit my opponent. We haven't played a Ranger yet either, so it's going to be our first VS Seeker. So a Ranger, and we will low roll spin for 100 damage. And next turn, we actually knock out this Regice if we find a VS Seeker, which is very possible. We have, 22 cards left in our deck. We have an Ultra Ball, we can discard in, whatever. And there's an Escape Rope, so he will get rid of our low roll. But we still can knock it out next turn. So we're going to sit at the Slowbro. The one that has no damage on it. Okay, and let's see, who does he decide to send? Does he put down another Pokemon? And no, just gonna go for Resistant Blizzard. Oh man, alright guys. If we find a VS Seeker, we'll win this game. There's another Mega Slowbro. So we're gonna Ultra Ball, discard the N and the Chaos Tower. Alright, we're not gonna grab anything. And we have 3 VS Seekers with 5 waters. Alright, so press done. We will Shaymin set up for 5 new cards, yes, and can Mega Slowbro take down the Regice deck if there's a Water G and a VS Seeker, so put a Water G on the active. We will retreat into the Mega Slowbro, VS Seeker for a Ranger, and we will take a knockout. I'm not even sure my opponent's playing, but look guys, you can take out these Regice decks. I know this one wasn't a very good showing of a Regice deck, but hey, we did it. We took down the Regice deck. We'll press done. Let's look at our opponent's deck, and it was a Regice Manaphy. Regice, Glaceon, yeah, just didn't play anything else besides that. Just unfortunately, might have had dead draws. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. They had 2 enhanced hammers, which is very useful. The Glaceon is scary as well because it makes for evolutions cannot hurt it. And if you don't know, I'm pretty sure the Megas are evolutions, so they cannot hurt Glaceon as well. So that was actually a very hard matchup. But Ranger came in clutch. We knocked out the red Regice, one Regice, and we did it, guys. But we'll see one more game with the deck here in a second. Hopefully, we actually play against somebody. I know that one was just us just taking the knockouts. But hey, we did beat Regice, so we'll see what happens in the next game. Alright, so playing against Rare Cake, playing a Dark, Fairy, Water, and a Fire deck. So many different colors. Is it Volcanion? I mean, I don't think so. What's Fairy and Volcanion? I can't think of anything. Alright, so Tails, we are going second, unfortunately, but hey, then whatever, it's fine. We'll just get set up regardless. So is it Volcanion? Is it Rayquaza? Is it Charizard? Alright, so we got Slowbro, we got a Lysandre, Hex Maniac. So start Slowbro, we got a Hoopa, use that Scoundring, and if we top deck an Ultra Ball, actually be really good, because we can Ultra Ball, discard like a Lysandre Water. And there's a Joltik. Ooh, it's a Rainbow Road deck. So Rainbow Road versus Mega Slowbro. So let's see what's going to happen. Can Mega Slowbro take down the Rainbow Road deck? So Xerneas come down to the field. No, Mega Slowbro once again cannot take a knock on the Xerneas. So they might actually have the advantage because they can one-shot us while we cannot one-shot them. Now we both probably play four stadiums, but they don't, I mean... Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I mean, it depends on how many dual types they play. We know they play Galvantula, right? And they play Volcanion. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 130 with just those 3 guys, or just those 2 guys. So Max looks are not going to hit anything. Okay. And let's see, there's a Trainers Mail. Look at top cards of their deck, and will they find anything or not? Did they find an in? I mean, I'm fine with the in, I guess. Like, we don't have a supporter card. We do have Hoopa. And let's see, what does the Trainers will get? I'm just happy that Max Elixir did whiff on the energy for that Xerneas, because we will need a couple turns before, like, we need at least 3 turns before we can start swinging. Yeah, we can start swinging turn 2, but we only do 100 damage, and Xerneas has 120. Unless we can find the Giovanni scheme and a Mega Slowbro Symptom. If I remember, I'm pretty sure Giovanni's game does plus 20. I can't remember why. I don't know what my cards do right now for some reason. Alright, so we will Hoopa, use Scoundrel search for 3 EX Pokemon. Let's see. We'll find Manaphy, Slowbro, and the Slowbro. Let me make sure Giovanni's game does 20 more. Yeah, 20 more. That's what I thought. Okay, so that's good. We have the other enhanced team. We have 1 in hand. Do we want to discard 1? I think I'm fine with just discarding 1. So we'll grab these 3 guys. Manaphy, Slowbro. 1, 2, 3, and we will Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. I think that's okay. I know we're discarding some resources, and as long so we find a as long as we find an energy, we're okay. So put down a Silver Spirit Link, Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. Not gonna grab anything, and we are gonna Shaymin for 4 new cards. Hopefully, we can find a Water Energy attached to the active, and maybe pull that turn to attack off. And we do find energy, so that's fantastic. Put a Water Energy in the active, and we'll just pass on to our opponent's turn. They could get a knockout this turn. Sometimes you gotta risk it. You just gotta risk it. I mean, they have to find an energy, a DC, and another Max looks to actually pull this off. So let's see, what does he get here? Now we have a Chaos Tower, we have a Trainers Mail. As long as we find an energy, a Mega Turbo, and that's it. Oh, just a pass on our turn? Oh man. Alright, so a Trainers Mail. We will grab, I guess, a Pokemon Center Lady. Like, my opponent hasn't played anything, so I really don't want to play a support card for them, or play an in for them. So we'll grab a Giovanni. No, I actually think I'm going to keep the Giovanni scheme. I think I'm going to grab another a Slowbro Spirit Link. Put down a Slowbro. Chaos Tower our way, so we can't be paralyzed. Or confused, sorry. And we will Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 70 cards. And can we find the perfect cards? And no, we don't find them. Alright, so we'll Water Energy the active. Spirit Link. And Ultra Ball, discard a Water and a Slowbro to find a Mega Slowbro, and just unfortunately pass on to our opponent's turn. So put down Mega Slowbro, and yeah, we'll have to pass, unfortunately. I mean, my opponent hasn't done anything, so that's great. I don't know what my opponents are doing today. I guess they're just not playing Pokemon. But I'll take that. Next turn, we can start low roll spin. Unfortunately, we did not find a Mega Turbo, but we did discard one in the first turn, so I guess maybe playing 4 would help us out just a little bit. But hey, there's okay, an Umbreon finally hits the field, and will they have anything? I mean, I think I'm just going to end and try to dig for water energy. So retreats to Umbreon, and we'll see just a pass, most likely. But yeah, we're going to go in. Oh, Escape Rope. Ooh, Escape Rope. All right, I'm going to send up the other Slowbro. And they're probably going to... Did they send the Joltik back in? So they're going to send Joltik back in. Okay. And a pass onto our turn. All right, so we find an Enhanced Hammer. So we're going to play in. I know it gives my opponent a new hand of 6, but we need to take a knockout this turn, and we do find some great cards. So we can put a Water Energy to the active. We can put down the Mega Slowbro to the active. Retreat into the Mega Slowbro, Mega Turbo, a Water to the active, and we will low roll spin for a knockout going out of 4 prize cards, and we are not confused, and we can do 200 damage to the next Pokemon. So Xerneas the Zoltik get knocked out. We go to 5. There's a Shaymin come into our hand, and now my opponent has a new hand of 6, and it's time to see do they have anything or not. We are set up kind of. We have like almost 2 Mega Slowbros ready to go. The other one just needs energy and a Mega Turbo. We have played 2 already, and we only played 3 of those. But next turn we can knock out a Xerneas or an Umbreon if that Umbreon does stay in the active spot. But my opponent can Lysandre or play another Escape Rope to get rid of that condition of the low roll spin. So we'll see Trainers Mail not going to get anything. Okay, another Xerneas hitting the field. Fighting Fury Belt. Fighting Fury Belt. Okay, alright. Do we go for Lysandre to knock out a Xerneas who's powered up? Or do we knock out the Umbreon? That's the big question. So favorite on that guy. And does the opponent finally find a supported card or not? So Sycamore, go and discard the hand, draw 7 cards, discards a Xerneas and a Galvantula. Alrighty, so let's see. Do they have the stuff they need? There's a Max Elixir, look at top cards of their deck, and do they find energy or not? Come on, whiff, and they do find one. Oh, to the other Xerneas, okay. Alrighty, and let's see what else. I mean, we can VS Seeker... Take a knock on this guy. There's a Trainer's Mail. We have how many VS Seekers are discard pile? Just 1. So I'm putting Water Energy in this guy. I'm thinking I'm still going to VS Seeker for Lysandre. Knock out the Xerneas with the Fighting Fury Belt. Just to get off the field. Because that is a very scary card. So we'll Lysandre bring this guy up. And we will just... Let's put a Spirit Link on a Hoopa. Because we really don't need it anymore. And we'll low roll span for a knockout doing 200 damage. Alright. So we got 4 prize cards. And there is a Water Energy. So next time we can start attacking with this Mega Slowbro as well. And if we find a Giovanni scheme, we can take a knockout on this active Xerneas with 120 HP. Now he is already down 2 Xerneas because he discarded 1 early. And then we knocked out 1. So the third one is in the active spot right now. But can my opponent take a knockout this turn? Probably. They find a Skyfield that can fill the bench up with a bunch of different types of Pokemon and easily take a knockout. So, do they have another Escape Rope? Lysandre this turn. Right now, they're only doing 40 damage, which is the Umbreon, so that's not too scary. Okay. How many water? So 1 water, 3, 4, 5, 6 water is in play. We have 5 more left because we play 11. And there's a teammate. It's going to get 82 cards out of their deck. And I wonder what they're going to get. They can maybe get into the Chaos Tower, or a Stadium Bumper Chaos Tower, and maybe an Ultra Ball. Like, do they play Hoopa, or do they go for a DCE? There's a lot of different things they could do this turn. So 2 cards go into their hand because they took a knockout last turn. Okay. Super Rod, gonna show up with 3 combination of Pokemon energies back into their deck. So I imagine we'll see some Xerneas popping back in there. I mean, I think our plan is just like the low roll spin, the Xerneas just keep on low rolling. I think that's the plan. So Xerneas, Joltik, and a Galvantula coming back into their hand. Now they can't snipe the Mega Slowbro for 60, and there's the Skyfield that I was talking about. So Skyfield coming down, and do they have a Hoopa? And there's the Hoopa coming down as well. So right now they're doing 3, 6, and we will see a Scoundrink search for 3 EX Pokemon. Let's see, what do they find? And it's going to be up to us to find a counter stadium. So Volcania, Flygon, and a Shaymin coming down. And there'll be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 106 damage right now. They'll have to find a little bit more Pokemon to take a knockout. So Volcania coming down. Now the Volcania coming down is fantastic for us because that is weak to our Slowbros, which can one-shot a Flygon, a Shaymin, setting up for 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 190. He needs to find 1 more Pokemon to take a knockout this turn. And does he find one or not? That's the big question here, guys. And nope, just the Rainbow Force 190, which is fantastic. So on our turn, we find a Chaos Tower. So we're going to Trainers Mail first. Grab a VS Seeker. Alright, so this is going to be great for us. We can put down the Water Genius Mega Slowbro. We can VS Seeker or a Lysandre. What we're going to do is bring up the Shaymin, take a knock on that right now to go down to 2 prize cards. I know we could bring up the Volcanion, take a knockout, but if he plays a counter stadium, he'll most likely discard the Shaymin. So we are confused. We go down to 2 prize cards. There's a Trainers Mail and a VS Seeker. So all we need next turn is a Lysandre to bring up this Volcanion, take a knockout. Alright, so here comes Zardius onto our opponent's turn to see what's going to happen. I mean, we could have dug a little bit more, use Shaymin, but I definitely want to save the Shaymin just in case he ends us. Alright, so Zardius come down. We have, ooh, this is our last VS Seeker as well. If he ends us, we have to find this one VS Seeker, and there's the end. So we'll go down to 2 prize cards, and do we find this VS Seeker or not to give us the game? So a Mega Turbo and a Giovanni Scheme. So Giovanni Scheme could take a knockout, but we won't have anything left. There's a Jolted coming down, okay. And there's a Rainbow Force for the knockout, doing 220 damage. Alright, guys, so what do we do here? We could take a knockout going down to 2. Going down to 1. Oh, baby. Alright, so let's see. What do we find? What's our top deck? Is it a Shaymin? It is an Ultra Ball. Alright, so I think right now we have to go for Ultra Ball. Discard 1 to 2. Grabbing a Shaymin, and we're going to set up. We have 1 Trainers Mail and 1 VS Seeker left in our deck. And we have, what, 13 cards left? Hopefully we can find a combination of these two. So Shaymin, set up for 6 new cards. And let's see what's going to happen. And we find a Trainers Mail. So play Trainers Mail, look at soft cards of our deck, and we find a VS Seeker. So grab the VS Seeker, we'll play that, bring out the Volcanion, and we will win the game, guys. Oh my goodness. A Mega Slowbro just took down a Zardius Rainbow Road deck. So bring out the Volcanion, and we'll low roll spam for 200 damage, hitting that weakness, and there we go, guys. That is the Mega Slowbro low roll deck. Oh my goodness. I didn't think we actually get a game with it, but we did get a game. I know my opponent kind of dead true, but that sometimes happens with this deck. Like, it plays a bunch of EXs. Sometimes it clunks together, but once it got set up, it was going. It was taking prize cards, but man, Mega Slowbro took a game against it, and there we go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something new about the Mega Slowbro deck. It's a lot of fun, just to low roll people to knockouts. I know game number 1 we played against a Regice, but that was pretty much it. But I just wanted to prove that you could actually win that matchup. I know they didn't really play that much, but I think, I don't know, it would be interesting to see what would happen with the Glaceons and the Regice, stuff like that. I mean, the Enhanced Hammers do help out a lot because you can discard those DCs. But guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great Tuesday. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.